With the growth of pedal-driven kayaks and bow-mounted trolling motors, whether it comes factory installed like this Old Town Autopilot, or whether you're installing a Motor Guide XI3 to the front, the one thing that does is it prevents the ability for bow-mounted rod staging. Most of the time it would be from the factory, installed, integrated in the kayak geometry. And so we knew we had a need for some horizontal rod staging. So in this video, we're gonna cover the new Yak Attack SideStage Pro. The SideStage Pro is built off the lock and load system. So you have a quick release ability when you're rigging in the morning or de-rigging at the end of the night. Also, one thing that it's going to do, it is going to be a little taller and higher off of the deck. And so compared to our original SideStage, this is where the SideStage Pro is going to shine. It's going to be a little bit taller. So if you're using bigger spinning gear, if you use a lot of spinning gear, or you're using some bigger bait casters, getting it off the deck is going to provide a nice opportunity to set up exactly how you like it. Because in reality, not all kayaks, the track on kayaks is not always going to be flat. It's sometimes going to feature a little bit of an angle. So if you have one of those kayaks that's a little bit angled, the SideStage Pro featuring that lock and load system, which gives you that ability to, you can have it directly off the side if you like, a little downward angle, or it's going to give you the ability for really almost anything in between. So this is going to be one of those systems that, depending on your make and model, you'll have a variety of options of ways to set it and put it how you want to, put it how you like it. I mean, this is going to be your rig, and it's part of Yak Attack is set your gear how you like it and make it yours. So one of the new pieces of the SideStage and the SideStage Pro is going to be what we're calling our click track. And so this is going to be our click track rail. And so what you see here is the flip grip. And so the flip grip is going to come, you're going to get with the SideStage Pro, you're going to get 6 of them. So it's the ability to store and secure 3 rods on your SideStage Pro. And so with that flip grip, it's kind of cool that essentially the click track is completely top loading. And so that unit is going to come off. It doesn't feature a T-bolt, doesn't feature a inner slot for a T-bolt to go into. So it's a very easy mechanism that's essentially a push button, and that's going to lock in place, and it's going to keep things there. That's nice and simple and easy. And so while we're on the actual flip grip itself, and so this is going to be a new mechanism for us, and one that we're pretty proud of because it's rather unique in the side staging world. So other units, kind of the past DIY, whoever's making it, a lot of times, even on like a center console boat, you see it. It's got 3 hooks for your 3 rods and then 1 piece of bungee going across. With kind of this setup right here, I've got a mixture of kind of a medium-sized bait, medium-sized spinning rod, all the way up to kind of a small swim bait rod that I use. And I just didn't want to do it to where we have 1 bungee. I got to grab 1 rod and maybe a treble hook catches or something. They're all going to get tangled, and that provides the opportunity for me to throw some gear off the side that I don't want to do. So what this is going to do, this is going to give the ability to secure all 3 rods individually. And so if there's a rod that you don't use all the time throughout the day, go ahead and lock it. And so essentially once it's locked, we have kind of our initial security. And then much like our Blackpack Pro, you're going to see kind of the same style latch. That's going to be our kind of set it and forget it lock. And so that's going to be the secondary security built into that flip grip mechanism. And so leave that down all day or lock it if you're not going to use that rod much. But one of the unique things you see that differs very much from like just a bungee being pulled across or any other kind of retention mechanism that we've seen within any other side staging is going to be what this rubber strap is doing. And so with the rod, whether you have a split grip on your rod butt on your handle, kind of like I have on this 13 fishing rod right here, where there's not a lot of cork, and so it's not meaty and fat. What that's going to do is once that flip grip goes over, that rubber is going to engage and it's going to hold it tight. So it's not just securing it. So there really is going to be no chance for these rods to shimmy out of the way and lose them in case you do have that catastrophic event that you flip your boat, because it's kayak fishing. It's not if, it's when it's going to happen. And so I'm going to get this flip grip back on and we'll show you what's going on. So pretty quick and easy to get it on, but that's going to be kind of how I'm going to have my 3 rods set up. And so I can lock all these, set it and forget it. And pretty cool system. And so that lock and load base is going to give you the ability, you know, whether you want to go all the way up or all the way down. So, you know, whether you're in a Hobie Pro Angler with an elevated H-rail, something like this being the Old Town Autopilot, it gives you the ability to make sure you got your rods within reach, ready to rock, and staged and ready to go. So that is going to be the new SideStage Pro.